Let's talk a little bit about NLP and mindfulness. Mindfulness is one of those topics that has been a hot topic for the past 8 to 10 years now, and I'm very thankful for it. Awareness, the ability to be aware of ourselves, our surroundings, other people, is very important. In NLP, we call this sensory acuity. Mindfulness takes it one step further so that we can not only be aware of ourselves and what's happening around us with other people, but we can also start to be more aware of the intricate aspects of how and why we do what we do. When I'm in a mindful state, I can be more present, more aware, more focused, and this can only be a good thing. In NLP, we talk about a presupposition that says the more you know, the better you can do. The more you know, the better you can do. Now, I love this when it comes to mindfulness, because so much of the time people are going through the world kind of in autopilot, letting life happen to them and responding accordingly or not, which is also responding. What I find interesting about this is that we actually have so much control of our life. We have so much control over our mood, our emotions, our reactions, our decisions. But when we just let life go by, we miss out on this aspect of our own personal control, the aspect of cause and effect, that we plant seeds in our world based on what we say, what we do, what we act, how we feel. And these seeds sprout into reality. We're in charge of that reality. Like it or not, know it or not, we are in charge of that reality. And mindfulness really helps us, it helped me to take back the reins of life. In the past, I used to be very shy, very quiet. I don't think I was a people pleaser, but I love to do nice things for other people. Actually, I think I was a people pleaser. Even in primary school, I was the one that took the notes around to all the teachers. They knew they could rely on me. In first job that I had at McDonald's, I excelled at doing well because it made people happy. I can probably think of multiple examples of this. And that's that unconscious programming that says, maybe I'll be liked more, or maybe whatever it is. But if I'm not aware that there's a pattern or a program, I can't do anything about it. When I'm mindful to a situation, when I'm more aware of what's happening to me, around me, and for me, and by me, I can do something about it. They say that hindsight is 20/20 vision. And of course it is. We know better. And when we know better, we can do better. I can look back at a situation and go, I wonder why I didn't. Man, if I only said this. And you know what? A lot of people then live in regret. They live in regret, and they live with shame, and they live in despair, and they live in dismissive discomfort because of what they didn't do. Instead of accepting that what I did do was done with the best of my knowledge and the best of my intentions at the moment that it was created. The moment that it was created is the moment I made a decision, the moment I did something. I can't take it back, but I can do better next time. But in the sieve of the world, how we filter what's going on around us, we distort, delete, and generalize based on our own model of the world. And we're making decisions based on what we're aware of in that moment. And after a moment has happened, we are absolutely more aware because we've been there, we've done it. And hopefully, if that same event happens in the future, if we did something that we'd rather have changed, hopefully in the future, we make that change. That's one of the things that I love NLP for, is that it gives me the ability to not only be mindful, but have some strategies and tools to do something with. Years ago, I changed the patterns of being that people pleaser, or being shy, or needing to be too comfortable before I got out and spoke. and spoke my truth, spoke my word, became comfortable. If there's one thing that I would have told my younger self, it would be, and I have over and over again in various NLP tools, because I want to continually upskill those different versions of me because it strengthens my belief systems now. And what I would tell my younger self, that would be my primary school, high school, university aged Heidi, is that it's all okay. Nobody's really watching you. Nobody really pays that much attention. Do what you want to do. Laugh, dream, play, dance, just be yourself. And in life now, I use mindfulness every single day to be more aware of me so that I know that I can be living on purpose and I can choose not react to the situations that are happening around me, not to me, around me. What I do, my reaction, I have choice on. Now, I know that not every single thing that I do has a choice to it. Sometimes there's reaction. But when reactions happen and they're not becoming, they're not useful, I take stock of those. And later, with that hindsight, I look and see, how did I play in that? What are my choices, my behaviors? What led up to that? So that I can recognize, are there any patterns that I still need to shift, clear, recognize, or just be mindful of? A client the other day said to me, wow, there's a lot of mindfulness in NLP that I never knew about. And I said, of course there is. Because if we're not mindful, if we're not aware of something, we can't do anything about it. This reminds me of the 3 A's of NLP, and I have a YouTube video about the 3 A's as well. Awareness, mindfulness, awareness, acceptance, and then I can take action. So my question to you is, how can you be more mindful? How can you be more aware, not just of other people in your surroundings, but about you, about how you are reacting, choosing, planting the seed. I guarantee you that the moment you take responsibility for you, for your life, your actions, you can make some choices, some changes, and live the life you've only dreamed of every single day. Again, I'm Dr. Heidi Heron. Thank you for joining me today. If you've liked this, make sure you subscribe, like the video, watch more of them, and I'll see you on the other side.